All right, folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. We sitting here, kicking it live right here as we await the arrival of my guest, Tommy Sotomayor. We technically had a show booked earlier, later this evening, my normal 6 o'clock show, but unfortunately, he had another commitment that came up, and so he had to move it earlier, and I appreciate that as opposed to a total cancellation. Make sure we on. Uh, so it's all good, folks. So yeah, we're doing the show today at 2 o'clock as opposed to 6 o'clock PST. And I just hit him up, make sure everything is straight. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. And but we got to start our show regardless, because at 5 minutes after start time, Facebook started tripping. So I'm sitting here talking to you. I got 11 people here already. Well, I'm talking to you, 11 people. That's how we do it, folks. Hope everybody's all in a good mood today. Hope my guest making in time. I know he said he was working on something else. Let me fix my monitor right quick. And so yeah, we are here. And where my chat room at? There they go. I caught this. It should be interesting. Yes, it should be interesting. R lie, or R lie. I guess it's R lie. He's been doing stuff on YouTube. Yes, he has. He's been on YouTube for years, and I've been on the show a couple times, and we've always had some interesting conversations. So yeah, I like talking to this brother. You know, he was working on the movie today, and he was trying to get set up, and I got a little twisted up a little bit. But we all right. What's up, pal? I see you in the house, Mr. Shadows. Jay Ross, what's up with you? DJ Domino is my connect. That's my Tommy Sotomayor connect. He hooked it up for me, got me on his show, and good looking out, Domino. What you got going on, Lonzo? Thomas Holmes, what's up with you, Thomas? Man, I do all kind of stuff. I'm doing these podcasts. I'm loving this right here. These podcasts keep me from going crazy during this pandemic. So I got my studio here, the same one that y'all saw straight out of Compton. Same studio. I just converted it from an audio studio to a video studio. And shit, it's all good, folks. And that's what we do. So yeah. Perry, I see you made it finally. Okay, you finally in here. There you go, Doc. We got 24 folks here already. It's still early, and my guest ain't made it yet. So yeah, we still kicking it, folks. If anybody wants to drop something in the chat room to my guest get here, let's do that right quick. Feel free to holler at your boy. I got to figure out, why is it folks be late all the time? And I don't do late, especially on shows. But he's different time zone. I didn't hit him up already. What's up, C Mims? See what he says. I got a response back yet. No, that was somebody else. So yeah, my girl Keisha hit me up talking about getting Corrupt on the show. So yes, that could be an interesting show. Corrupt, Daz, all of them. I'd love to have all of them. So yeah, folks, we're here live on Thursday afternoon, about 2-ish here in California. Beautiful day outside. I had to go for a walk this morning, get my exercise on. As we wait for Tommy Sotomayor to pop in and drop this show right quick with the Godfather. Like I said before, we usually do this show at 6 o'clock on Thursday, but unfortunately, my man had another commitment. It popped up. We're gonna do a simulcast, and it's like, oh shit, can't do it that way. Can we do it this way? So we're sitting here right now doing a special edition show. Last time I did the special edition show, somebody didn't show up. So we hope everything goes smooth. So yeah, folks, that's what we do. We try to accommodate, I guess, whatever we can. And I got a good crew of folks here. So hopefully everybody will be able to chime in. If you have not done it yet, and if you have Roku, please download the Roku app. I'll be adding some more shows. I just picked up a pop locking show, and I will be doing a live pop locking get together in the studio, probably in February. I just confirmed a few guys. One on Bandit will be in the house. No Bones, Tyrone, Dr. Who from Royal Flush, and all these guys. Now, here's the crazy part. All these guys are over 55 years old, okay? All these guys are over 55 years old, and they still can get down like a son of a gun. And that's why I'm doing the show. For some reason, somebody has told somebody, and the word got out, hip hop is only for young people. I'm like, what in the hell? So you telling me all the shit that we did, we just got to go sit down and get a rocking chair and go sit our asses down someplace and let these youngsters kind of look like fuck up the game? Come on, man. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Now, I ain't mad at nobody for doing what you're doing. If you're doing it different, ain't nothing wrong with that. But you cannot just abandon the folks, the pioneers, the dancers, the DJs, the MCs, and just replace them with a whole new crop of folks who don't know their history. And that's something I've seen a lot, especially in our culture. For some reason, not just hip hop and black culture in general, folks have a tendency to discard the forefathers of the game. That's, come on, man. Nobody else does that. Nobody else does that. We can't do that. And as far as I'm concerned, I can't let that happen. So I will be honoring some of the cats. So it's gonna be live on the Roku channel, not on YouTube, on Roku. I don't need no music issues. So it's gonna be live on the Homegrown Media channel. And I may have some clips on my YouTube channel, but the show will actually be live. The whole event will be live from the studio right here, Zotown Studios. I haven't picked the date yet. It'll probably be on the Sunday after the Super Bowl, of course. And I'm going to invite about 5 or 6 guys up to the studio and let them do their thing. And we're going to do it live right here from the studio. And y'all, the chat room will be open, the whole 9 yards. Yes, because we go live from the studio. We go live through my platform, and the chat room still be open. You can ask questions, might even take some phone calls. So, yeah, folks, we got some things going on over here for the Homegrown Media Network right out of Zotown. The and your other show. Oh, what's Domino? Come on. Oh yeah, the Pop Locking show. Domino, you can't give me no hints. You got to tell me what you talking about. I forget so much. I'm doing so much shit sometimes. I forget what I'm doing. That's real talk. Um, the crazy hip hop stories. Yes, the crazy ass hip hop stories. DJ Domino, and I have shot about 10 stories of crazy Lonzo true stories, and Domino has edited those stories and made them extremely hilarious. And most of those shows will be on the Roku channel as well. I might drop one on my YouTube channel just to give you an idea of what we're doing. Domino, I was talking to him one day, and you sound like Eddie Murphy or Charlie Murphy with all them good stories. And so I said, man, I got hundreds of them. And he says, you know what? Let's record them. Let's put them out, and I'm gonna work with them and add some content to them and make them even more funny. And that's what he's doing. Much love to you, Domino. I appreciate that. Let me call this brother, see what's up with him. Let me see if he forgot. Make sure he got the link and all the other stuff. Let me reach out for him right quick. About y'all gonna hear a conversation between me and my boy right quick. Just bear with me, folks. Bear with me.
Hey, bro, I'm on my way.
Okay, cool.
I'm a little bit late.
All right.
Like 10 minutes.
You got it. No problem. Just want to make sure you got your link. All right, cool. All right, folks, that was Tommy. He was running late. So, yeah, folks, that's how it happens sometimes. That's the only drawback about being live. The only drawback about being live is sometimes folks get caught up. They try to squeeze some shit in. I'm guilty of that myself. Try to squeeze something else in, and it don't quite work out. It may put you a little bit on the late side, but it's all right because I'm used to this kind of stuff. Is my boy Willie Mono. I've been doing live shows since 1992. And to sit here and talk to y'all, just talk to this camera, or just stick to this camera, no big deal for me. So much love, much love, much love. Okay, what do you say? That's why I'm writing Drink Champs every week. The world got to hear these stories. Hey, much love, Doc. You know what, man? And everybody got a story. And I think everybody has a story, their lives, and you'd be surprised at some of the things people have gone through that are similar to what you've gone through, or so different make you go, damn. But the fact that most of these people have come out of these things, or how they dealt with them, or how they got through them, can help other people learn survival skills as well. What's up, Martin? How you doing, Doc? Dusty ain't here. He ain't here right now. Um, it's just me right now. Dusty's he's working right now at this other real job. So he'll be here. He'll probably pop in a minute, and if he does, I'll bring him up. Uh, Let me see. Damn crazy motorcycle. Oh no, I didn't see that crazy ass motorcycle chase in L.A. Well, anyway, folks, it's going down. I'm posting in the chat room. No, Dusty's in the chat room. In fact, I'm gonna send him a link just for. I'm gonna bring him in just for a minute while I'm gonna send him a link. And hold on, that's the wrong one. Send Dusty the link so people want to come in for a hot minute and chill out, hang out with us for a minute. He always welcome. And we're gonna do this right now. Dusty. Here we go, folks. Let's see. That's my right hand, so I always got to include him in whatever. I thought he was working. If he ain't doing too much, they're gonna link Dusty. Come on in for a minute if you got time, Doc. You're welcome to join us. You know how we do it. You're welcome to join us. Link sent, Doc. Check your email. Okay. Too Smooth, what's up? What's up with you? You know, I appreciate the fact I got some serious folks that follow this show, and I want it to grow. I want it to get bigger, and I'm gonna do a lot more shows. All my shows ain't gonna be about hip hop though, because as some of y'all approach that big 50, them late 40s, there's some issues we got to talk about as grown ass men, and you know, one of the things that that's near and dear to my heart is prostate cancer. I'm a prostate cancer survivor, and I'm a child support survivor. I'm a bank audit. I'm a IRS audit survivor. I'm a bad business partner survivor. I'm a divorce survivor. Shit, all the above. So as we get grown, we need to, as men, we need to talk about these issues. And sometimes it's fun, sometimes it ain't fun. But it's all good, folks. The health part is something that's very important to me because I consider hip hop being, for me, as a fountain of youth. That's how I feel about it. I still get to rock crowds from time to time. I still can do all the stuff I did back then. I'm 64 years. I'll be 65 my next birthday in June. Not saying that for no applause. It's just that because I was able to adjust to that hip hop lifestyle, which basically is mean you don't do a lot of stress. Well, I guess I'm an old school hip hop head. Okay, yeah, newlywed game survivor. Yeah, y'all saw me on television. I did a newlywed game, the dating game. I've been having fun for years, but I just think hip hop has always been kind of a fountain of youth for a lot of people. That's why I'm doing the pop locking show. I got guys 60 years old out dance kids. I know guys 60 years old give kids a run for their money. And it's not just about Lonzo, it's not just about me and my health situation. I just think it overall because it keeps you so useful, it keeps you busy. People say, oh man, I'm too old to dance. No, you got old because you stopped dancing. Dancing ain't nothing but some good exercise. You go to some of those Zumba classes, some of them other classes, and they playing hip hop. They doing some of the same dances that you did back in the day. Everything but spinning on their damn head. Okay. Old school heads represent. That's right, folks. Old school a Suge survivor. B1 says, Trey D says Suge survivor. So when you survive gangster rap, uh, I've survived 3 riots, gangster rap, and McCullough records, and still be able to do this today and talk about it is a blessing within itself, folks. And if you and I'm quite sure some of y'all got some of the same type of situations in your life that you want to share with people, and that's what it is, folks. Okay, my man Perry Gibson says, me and Mr. Peebo Bryson had bonding moment as heart attack survivors.
Dusty
Bam.
Vision joined.
Heart attack survivors, okay? And I look on the side, I see my boy Dusty, he about to pop in for a minute. Man, I called Crazy D the other day to see how he doing. Both of his numbers are gone, are dead. I gotta try to reach out for him on Facebook or something, man. Thank you, Jay Ross. No, dude, I'm in my 60s, man, and I got some good dye. And I get up off my ass every other day and do some walking, some gym time, and I tell people to kiss my ass when you start stressing me out. What's up?
What up, man? How you doing, Lonzo?
I'm just sitting up there kicking, waiting on Tommy. I just called him. He said he coming. He's just a little late. So I was talking to my folks in the chat room right quick, and just told them that as this show grows, man, I'm gonna be doing more shows about some other issues. Everything gonna be hip hop all the time. I realize as we all getting older, there's some things we need to talk about as men because we don't have no men shows. Think about this, man. We don't have any men shows. We don't. All we have is shows. We got a lot of women shows.
Mm-hmm.
Tea on everybody, okay? But when it comes to men's shows, it's only about football. It's only about sports.
Yeah.
Right? So they think all we want to do is talk about sports. Nah, man. We want to talk about these women. We got homie issues. We got kid issues, baby mama drama. We got child support issues. We got all kind of issues that nobody talks about. And it's, one thing I realized when I had prostate cancer, one of the things that got me through prostate cancer was a buddy of mine had just got through going through prostate cancer. And he just sat me down and said, Mom, man, this is what you're going to deal with. And because he gave me a heads up, I knew what to expect. And so it wasn't no surprise. So he took the darkness off of the journey through prostate cancer. So if me, you can get together with some other brothers and have some talks, if we don't have nothing but these 44 people online right now that are able to absorb the information about prostate cancer, baby mama drama. I mean, I've done so many shows on that on my other podcast, my public access show. It's ridiculous, and so many men deal with baby mama drama until it's just like, dude, it's so common practice, but it's something nobody talk about. It's something nobody talk about. Okay.
Yeah. We definitely need to cover that, and maybe even cover what guys should do when they do find newfound fame. Like we were talking about those classes that people give to newly found millionaires. I think we need some grown ass men enlightenment version of that.
Yes, that's a great idea. The grown ass man enlightenment, and that's a show I started, man, years ago. I just got so busy with this right here, and I think I'll just make grown ass man enlightenment a segment of some of the stuff that we doing.
I like that.
Because it stands for game. Grown ass man enlightenment. Reason why I'm able to sit here right now is because I've been inundated all my life with game from old dudes. Old dudes would save my ass many a time when I was about to make some stupid decisions, and they just give you here, and here. What makes sense? Oh, that one. Why you doing the other one then? They don't tell you what to do. They just give you all the scenarios, and you figure out for yourself, and you have to answer for that based on your own logic. And if you think it's worth your while, go right ahead. But if you make that decision right there, you ain't got my support. Now what you do? So, and we don't have enough grown man conversations. And I think one of the problems we have in hip hop right now, I said just before, I'm gonna say it again. When I came up in
Tommy Sotomayor joined.
Tommy just jumped in. All right.
You want me to hang out, or you want to go on and
I'm gonna bring him in, and I'll bring you back in a few minutes.
Sounds good, man.
All right, cool. Tommy Sotomayor, what's up, Doc? Don't hear you yet. Don't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Got you now. I got you.
All right. I'm trying to make sure everything's set up. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit late. You know me.
I know how it goes, man. We moving and shaking and making things happen. So I got my folks is waiting. They wanted it came in early to be a part of this show. So it's all good. What you out there in Atlanta, man?
Man, it's good out here. Crazy weather. I just got back from Miami doing a couple of shows. Got a couple of I'm running around. Got a couple of shows that I got to do today. It's been a whirlwind, but I love it out here. How's it going out there on the West Coast?
Man, today was the first day out in a long time. I was able to take a little stroll to my neighborhood. I do a little 3-mile walk in the morning, And usually I'd be on the treadmill, but today I was able to go out in my neighborhood and do my little walk and come back in. It was nice and sunshiny, no bird, no dogs. It was a great day.
Nice. So we both had a good day. In the words of Ice Cube, today was a good day.
And that's use my AK. Hey man, what kind of show you besides your podcast? You do some other kind of shows? You do a comedy or something or what?
Yeah, I do comedy. I was on a tour called the Anti-PC Tour. I was going around. I think it was 40 countries. It was big, and then the COVID thing hit. So now we're just waiting for it to clear up so I can start back doing it. But yeah, I go around doing comedy. And hell, I got a lot of stuff going on. My movie, A Fatherless America, is doing well. They can find it at afatherlessamerica.com.
Okay.
I'm an all-around man to do a lot of things to pay a lot of bills.
No, I ain't mad at you. You just saying you're shooting a movie today or something. You said you had a crew coming in for a movie, a shoot or something today?
Yeah, we're shooting a podcast, and I'm shooting clips for my next movie, but we're shooting a podcast, and this podcast is going to be off the chain. It's going to be wild, and the only place you can see this is over on my OnlyFans, but it's going to be crazy.
Okay. How the OnlyFans working out for you?
Oh, it's working out well. I'm in the top I'm in the top 0.03% out of all creators. The top not top 1, 0.03%. Okay. So I probably have one of the biggest ones that's out there.
Okay. Now, how long you been doing the podcast thing?
I've been doing that since 2009 is when I started. I started on this thing called Blog Talk Radio. Okay. And then the person who was managing me at the time started putting some of the clips on YouTube. And when they put them on YouTube, they blew up. And then that's where it all started. Long
before I did my first interview with you, your name was ringing bells in the podcast. I don't know. You know, Tommy, you're right. No, I don't know, Tommy. And we hooked up. And I think we did like a 2-hour show that day.
Yeah, it was a wonderful show. I tell you, and I can't wait to have you back on because one, I think you're a great storyteller. You tell a story to where people are just like, I was like this the whole time when you're telling the stories. But just to be around and exposed to a legend that because we're in the same age group, so we grew up in the same era and stuff. So it's one of the greatest things to be able to have history and to hear and teach history and know what you're talking about because I was there.
Tommy, are you sure we're the same age group?
Look, we look the same age.
Same age group, Tommy. I fooled a lot of people. Okay.
Well, I'm 46.
Negro, we ain't nowhere. Nigga, I got kids older than you.
You lie.
I'll be 65 years old my birthday, man.
Wow.
I got kids.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking these iced teas and water. Okay. With no bullshit.
See, that's what you need to tell. You need to tell a brother about how, because that's another thing that we don't talk about. The health of us black men. Look how early we die.
Tommy, before you came on the line, I was telling my audience the same thing. I'm going to start doing some more health shows because too many young brothers are dying on bullshit. Okay? No, I'll be 65. I got a daughter 47. Okay? So you be 49? Yeah. No. That's that now I'm gonna do my commercial. This is just for me, okay?
Don't you make me do my commercial. I got my just for me commercial myself. Oh, this is great. That's just for me, baby.
You know what? Now I saw on Facebook. A woman had the nerve to say this. I just so tired of men and these old men with these black beards. Woman, you ain't had your natural hair out in decades. What are you talking about? I ain't seen no details. I told them on Facebook the other day. I mean, on my show, if a woman's in the bathroom longer than 20 minutes putting on makeup, baby, you putting on a disguise.
Yes, I told them it's witchcraft.
Damn it, it's a damn. Because you watch some of these videos. My lady watches these videos. These chicks be talking about different shit, and the girl looks one way when she first come on the camera, and by the time she get through doing her body and fender work. Oh man, it's a whole nother woman.
You said body and fender work,
man. She got some bondo over here, snatch bar over there.
Hell no!
Shit, this having to wrap her whole face. Okay,
I can't do this.
That's real talk. I'm like, come on, that ain't even cool. But you want a real man, but I got a made up woman. Come on, baby, y'all can't do it like that.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. The fact that we have to look at what they do, they put on fake hair, fake nails, draw on fake eyelashes, fake eyebrows. Everything about them is fake, body magic and everything like that. And after all that, they say they want a real man. Think about it. When's the last time you saw a woman over 35 that actually have her hair color? Before my grandmother died and aunt died, they still had black hair because they've been dyeing their hair so long they would turn blue.
And the one little thing that we got is beard dye. We don't have nothing else. Brother Ben and I doing nothing else. You might get you can get by with some lotion. Okay, you got to have some lotion. Okay,
right.
Have some lotion.
And I'm dark skinned, so I need it all the time. I keep it near me at all times.
Little cocoa butter or some shea butter or something like that. But that's all we got is shea butter and beard dye. We can't have that. That's all
right.
We can't have that. So I try not to lie too much. I keep my little gray spot right here. But that happened on an accident because I was dyed the whole thing and ran out right there. And one day it just
hell no.
It ran out, and I was pretty much okay, cool. That's how I got there. Somebody said, I like that. That's cute. I left it alone. That's my trademark.
But I will grow out. You'll catch me sometime, and the whole gray will be out. Like I'm not hiding from you. It's not like I lied and told you I was 33. I mean, you know how old I am, so it's not like I'm playing. Like women play too much. You can't ask a woman how old she is without her getting offended. Think about that.
Yes. Oh, that's a major offense.
Mm-hmm. You're never supposed to ask a woman how old she is. Why not? Why would I buy a house and they won't tell me the date it was built?
Right. Okay. They want the right to be deceitful, but they want honesty out of you. Okay.
Yeah, you made me turn my light on. As a matter of fact, I forgot how dark I was. Let me turn that light on. We got up here. I said, wait a minute.
They can be so deceitful to you, but they want you to be honest with them.
Yep.
That's how is that supposed to be fair?
How do we navigate that as men? And it's like men have bought into it, hook, line, and sinker, that we give women the grace to lie to us at all times. But we somehow got to tell them the truth. When you ask them how many people they slept with, if they do answer, we know we're getting a lie, and we don't even argue that we're getting a lie. These things that they tell us, we just accept women and the lies that they tell us because we say, well, we want to be with you so bad, we don't care what you say.
Right. Hey, Doc, I got one of my partners. He was talking with me earlier. He's my co-host. I'm gonna bring him in for a hot second. He wanted to holler at you also.
No problem.
Dusty Vision, there you go, Doc. That's my boy, Dusty. Dusty,
unmute yourself.
You muted, Doc. You muted. Hold on there. I gotta unmute him.
My bad. Just putting this chicken on the grill, guys. Sorry.
You ready?
What's happening with you?
I'm ready, man. Nice to meet you, Tommy.
Nice to meet you too. Let's talk. Let's get on it.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. I gotta say, one of my biggest compliments I ever got from my show was someone called me a fake ass Tommy Sotomayor. I was like, oh, thank you.
What were you talking about at the time in which this happened?
You know, there's certain subjects I cover where I get called an Uncle Tom, I get called a house nigga, things like that. I don't remember what it was specifically, but I took it as a compliment. I was like, oh, so you think I'm good enough to get 1 million views a day? Thank you.
There you go. There you go. It's like, and what it really means when they say that is that you are trying to hold women and the culture accountable for what's going on. We're of age where it's time for, like, think about it. If we're the elders, wouldn't it be our job to hold people accountable and teach?
Thank you.
Yet they want us to do what? What do they want us to still be out here being in the streets? They want us to be N.W.A. for the rest of our life?
Mm-hmm. Facts. Man.
Speaking of that, Tommy, I was noticing, man, I was talking to some folks, and I know a lot of brothers, and some of these brothers is 60 in their 60s still talking about cousin blood. What you think about that?
It's crazy because we don't grow up. It seems like in the Black community, I looked at it as I call it the Peter Pan effect. We think that we're always supposed to be children. We're always supposed to be in the club, whatever the kids doing. We trying to sag our pants and trying to do whatever they do instead of teaching them. I lived my 20s and I enjoyed my 20s. I lived my 30s and I enjoyed my 30s. I'm in my 40s. I'm enjoying my 40s, and I'm going to keep doing that. But I'm going to grow as I age. I'm not going to stay stagnant. And I'm with you on that. When these men can't become teachers, when you're young, you're a doer. When we get old, our job is supposed to teach. And if we're not doing that, we are destroying the culture, and we're destroying everything that comes behind us.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Can I ask you something, Tommy?
Go ahead.
Yeah, have you ever shared your thoughts? Speaking of older men online, talking things. Have you ever shared your thoughts on WAC 100 on your show?
I've heard a few people ask me to do things about him, but I don't really know what he does. I've seen a couple things, but I don't exactly know what he does for me to be able to say something about him. But a couple of people have sent me stuff and asked me to say something about him. I typically try to stay away from other people who do content like that because they have their own lane, and I don't want to beef with him. So I don't know what he does though. Like, what is it? Tell me.
Well, he's on, and this is what a lot of people criticize him for. He's on Clubhouse, and a lot of people are saying that he's just egging on a lot of the stuff that's going on with the younger generation. Still screaming Pyru and starting fights with people and agonizing, things like that. Yeah, I was curious if you ever, talked about him, but I'm sure you will.
Well, I can't stay on Clubhouse for shit. I can't stay on Twitter. I'm getting flagged off everything. I just got flagged off of it. So I was on Clubhouse for a while. It went viral. I got flagged off. If he's doing that, which is sad, because there are, and it goes back to what Lonzo was saying, there's a lot of these old dudes that's not only not helping, but they egging it on and making it worse by telling the young kids and telling them that they should be doing what we're doing. Our job of doing what we were doing when we were young is supposed to be so that they don't have to do it when they're young. And we turned into the women are doing it. The women are out there egging on fights and fighting with young women. You got 50-year-old women out here fighting 20-year-old women. It's gotten bad because, like I said, we're in a Peter Pan state of mind where we never want to grow old. And that sounds like what WAC 100 is doing, wanting to perpetually stay a kid.
Well, I was surprised, man, that I heard some conversations on Clubhouse. They were arguing about who ran the park in Compton. I'm like, huh? 50 years old. I'm 44 years old. I run the park. Why did your hood run the park at 44? Did you get enough of that? I ain't been to the park other than my grandkids and God knows how long. If you're trying to figure out who's running the park, there's something missing there, Doc. Something missing, man.
Listen, nigga. I'm 46 years old. I barely can run the steps, much less run in the park. I'm telling you. That is crazy to think, like you said, like, bro, come on, let somebody else have that. Pass the baton. Right. Why are you still talking like this? Like when they was talking about giving Snoop a pass in the hood, I'm like, that's a OG. Let that. Why is he even going through this? He shouldn't have to have this conversation.
What what about this thing? Have you heard about this? Folks got to check in. This new thing they got for all the rappers. What's your opinion on that, man?
It's sad. I mean, think about it. What happened out there in LA? You guys know. You've had a few famous rappers you had one from here in Atlanta who flew out there, and y'all got him as soon as he got off the plane. Y'all had another one that got stabbed a little while ago. It seems like, if you just think about it, there is no other culture. You never heard of Garth Brooks having to check in when he went to Tennessee. You know, he never heard of anybody else. We have destroyed it to the point of where these young cats are being murdered unceremoniously. Like it's just they're going somewhere. What was the young kid out there? Was it Pop Smoke? Where they went and got him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like this is crazy. And to have to check in with these people, they're doing what they did to Chris Brown, forcing that man to become a part of their group, extorting them. And I get it if that's how they live and they make their money. But when are we gonna get back to it's all about the art form? Let the art form matter instead of you are taking out these artists. These artists are trying to blur the line between the street and the music. Let it be just music. Leave it at that. Get old like O'Shea Jackson and get you a wife and some kids and some grandkids. Have your son leave a legacy. Stop trying to live the life perpetually for the rest of your life. You're trying to live this imaginary we gangsters, and you got to check in when you come to New York, and you got to check in when you come to Atlanta. No, you should just come here to entertain us, man.
You know, it's amazing, man, that folks still think they have to be a gangster, at a certain age. I'm working on a project. My brother actually wrote a project. He actually wrote a project about gangsters in the senior citizen home. Okay, just and folks can't go down to certain aisles. Oh, they got to separate people in their 70s in the wheelchair in the cafeteria because they've been beefing so long. But they're all in wheelchairs. Come on, man. Yeah, it's an interesting situation, and it holds us back in so many ways because we can't progress. We're so busy fighting amongst ourselves.
Yep, we spend a whole lot of time trying to destroy each other. I'm really sad when I see things like what happened to the young man XS Tentacion, all these young cats, King Vaughn down here in Atlanta. These men are losing their lives, and you got to remember, a lot of these men, they were the sole source of income for not only like the girl they with, but their mama, their children, their like they were the breadwinner, and then we're just wiping them out. What happened with the young dude, Duck, wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
Now his mom is struggling to pay bills. Like all these people missing out just because somebody decided to end the life of another black person, but then we'll get up and holler Black Lives Matter. We got to start with us first.
Right. They got to matter people first, man. They got to matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had arguments about this, man. I've had arguments and serious debates about Black Lives Matter. Women, how come it don't matter to us women? Because the oppressor and blah blah this and whoop, come on, man. At some point in time, you gotta look in the mirror, dude.
Yep.
Ain't nobody running up and down the streets in the middle of the night other than shooting at each other. Okay.
But think about it this way. We don't have to go check in white neighborhood. If white people are so racist, we should have to check in when we go in white towns. We should be worried when we go to places where it's a bunch of whites that they're going to kill us. But we're not. We're worried when we go into an all-black neighborhood in another city because we might have on the wrong clothes. We might know the wrong person. We might have said the wrong thing online. And now somebody I don't know, was another rapper at an airport, had the fans of another rapper try to fight him.
Wow.
Facts. Hey, Tommy, we're obviously getting a lot of hate in the comment section, but we'll go ahead and ignore those folks. But what's the number one thing that you say that you get shit for, that you get backlash over?
I just had a conversation at the barbershop, and the woman asked me, why do you hate black women so much? I said, I don't hate black women, I date black women. I said, but when your mama told you to take your stinking ass upstairs and take a bath or take them nasty ass clothes off or whatever, I said, she never said it to you nicely. And that was your own mother. So why is it you expect me to say something nice about problems that it looks like people aren't trying to fix at all? And she was like, well, men have problems too. I said, well, the difference is when I tell a man what he's doing that's fucked up, he pretty much accepts it. Whenever somebody says these black men know to take care of their kids, it'll be black men who take care of their kids who will still send them and say, yeah, we need to take care of our kids. So it's not hard to get a man to take responsibility, but look how difficult it is to get a woman to take responsibility. So that's where I'm going to discuss the problems. So that's the biggest thing I get flack for, is that I go after what I believe is the source, the one who has the most power. Right now, women have the most power. The government gives them power. Carte blanche. They can have a child whenever they want to. They can have an abortion whenever they want to. They can test 19 dudes, and still, when they finally find out who's the father, everybody's upset at him after you've slept with so many men that you didn't know who the father was. We don't have. We always tell a man, if you wasn't ready to be a father or you wasn't ready to take care of the kid, you shouldn't have put your dick in me. But we never tell a woman, if you weren't ready to take care of those kids before you go to the state, you shouldn't have laid down and had that baby either, because that man had no, like right now, if I get a woman pregnant, I can't make her take a morning after pill. I can't make her get on birth control. I can't make her have an abortion. But this woman can take a morning after pill if she wants to. She got up to 6 months to be able to go get an abortion. Then after that, if she didn't do that, she can leave her baby at now listen to me. She can leave her baby at a hospital, a fire department, or a police station, and nothing happens to her. A woman can give a baby up for an adoption, and do they come to her every month and make her pay for the baby she made? Nope. But if you don't want to be with that woman, because she can say, I'm not ready to be a parent. A woman can say she's not ready to be a parent, and somebody helps her out. Can we say we're not ready to be a parent?
Nope. Even if it isn't ours.
Yep. Right. If you married to a woman and she has a baby and y'all married, it don't matter that that baby was not yours, it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
is yours, and if you divorce her because she slept around, you got to pay child support and alimony. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Look at what happened to Dr. Dre. You signed. Look at what happened to Dr. Dre. They signed a prenup, and she still got around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, that hurt. That hurt.
And I think this is one of these are some of the conversations that we don't have enough of with our young brothers. It's a big information gap between where I stand, where Tommy stands, and where Dusty stands. Not to mention where the brothers in the chat room stand. And this information has not been getting passed around like it's supposed to. It needs to be it needs to be taught in school, but that ain't gonna happen because you don't really teach you. They don't really teach you shit in school, no way. Don't get me started on school. Anyway, man, thank you, Tommy, because that's why we hit it off. That's why we hit it off. Okay, now we got differences, of course. Every man got differences, but with a certain core shit that's real. Okay, that's why. Speaking of Corey Holcomb is one of my favorite comedians. Okay, because he keeps it real like that. I think y'all had an issue, didn't you? Tommy, y'all had an issue.
Listen. We were cool, but he got mad that I said something about Zoe Williams.
Okay.
Which he ended up falling out with Zoe Williams too, which didn't make any sense. He was cool with me, and then he got mad that I said something to Zoe, and he treated Zoe like he was his girlfriend or something. Like he had to defend Zoe from me. And then I don't like no nigga that lie on me. So I'm no offense. I know that's your boy, but fuck Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb said that,
I know him. I just like some of his comedy. The
niggas are lame. The niggas are lame. Any grown man that keep going around lying like he do, he's just a fat ass lame. He sit around and told people, "Oh, I know how Tommy got all that money. My boy told me that Tommy been sucking dick out there in Atlanta. That's how he got all that money." All he does is call grown men gay all day and make these stupid podcasts calling a man gay like a woman. Nobody sits there and call men gay that much except some damn woman. When you get a black woman mad at you, she'll call you gay all day. This man said that after I said something about this other man, then lied and said I was trying to kill myself and call some lame named Jeff because a white girl had broke up with me. So he just goes around spreading lies, just like he's done to somebody else. This man went so far to tell people I live in my mama's basement and I was buying cards and calling his phone every night. Why would you tell lies like that? First off, nigga, my house bigger than yours. Second off, nigga, I'm worth more than you. Why would you tell that lie?
Interesting.
I'm sorry. They got that. I didn't know you brought up a name of a nigga I can't stand.
It's all good.
But then when I met him, he was like a whole damn fan. I'm out there on Hollywood Boulevard. He out there like a damn fan. What's up, TJ? I thought you had all that damn beef for me. I thought you were talking all that shit that you was gonna whoop my ass. It's on site. I'm from Chicago, nigga. That's what he said.
This is the Tommy I fuck with right here. This is the Tommy I fuck with. While I got you in this mode, Tommy, where did that whole thing with Hassan Campbell start?
Well, Hassan Campbell just was trying to, a lot of these people, when they get on YouTube, they're trying to create a name. And he started off talking about, well, that was a weird way to get a name when he was talking about what Africa Bambaataa did to him, but that's none of my business. Then he just started coming at me saying, you know, you talk about black women and you up here flossing your money, but the truth is you could be doing something to help people. If I was ever in your position, I wouldn't be doing that. Well, fast forward to now, he got a big channel, and what is he doing? Putting on coats, telling everybody how rich he is. He a big YouTuber, calling black women bitches and hoes. So I said, when I did it, it was problematic, but when you doing it, it's all good. So every time somebody tells me what it is they would and won't do if they was in my position, I know that's a lie. My grandmama taught me a long time ago, the reason why people tell you what you should do with your money because they don't have it.
Cold piece. I like that though.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, Hassan's outside. He's still outside. He was in the Bronx walking around yesterday or some shit last night, just acting an ass. I don't get that guy, man.
That brother's disturbed and he needs help. Let's just talk about it. A lot of people online, a lot of black people have mental issues that go unchecked, and we don't believe we're going to get help for it. So the internet has allowed people who are dealing with real demons to get online and get support from other people and feel like there's nothing wrong. Once you get to a certain size, you just start saying anything. You feel like there's nothing wrong because you got this cult following of people who say everything you do is fine. They don't even question what it is you do. And I would never want people around me. That's why I don't have on my show where people get to call in and tell me how great I am. I don't want to hear that shit. I'd rather talk to some dissenting opinions, somebody to keep me grounded, somebody to get me to at least check myself and to look at myself every day. Because every day I get up and every day you're alive, you should want to learn something. Not that you know it all, but when you talk to most of us, we know it all.
Right. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Tommy, I know you got to go. I know you're busy today, Doc. I appreciate you taking the time out.
Man.
Listen, we got it. We got it if you got it. But I know you told me, hey,
No,
man.
I got about 15 more minutes, and then I have to jump off at 6.
Perfect.
That'll work. That'll work.
For every minute he's available. Yeah, a lot of interesting comments in the comment section.
Yeah, you can read it.
What's up with this Miss 504 chick? Who is she and where does she crawl from under?
I don't know. Again, I tell you, you can find out on YouTube every damn day. Let me look. There's another nigga on here, the big horse face dude. Every one of these people. That's why you can't get mad at me. Say whatever you want to. Yep. I'm like the black stimulus package. Every time somebody want to start a channel, I've helped more niggas out than Joe Biden and Donald Trump combined. Say whatever you want. All these niggas on YouTube, they've started doing their channel like me. They'll have their mic set up like me. They'll have their whole little thing set up like me. There were none of them before me. They did not exist. Now they come in, and if you think that what they would come in and do and say thank you. But no, they come in and take a shot at the champion because it's kind of like, I guess, in jail. You go look for the biggest one and you try to fight them. Right. This Miss 504 sit up there and said that people were wrong for talking about her dead son and stupid shit like that. But she sat there and same thing. All of a sudden, Tommy's a faggot, you know. He take it up the butt, you know. And I'm like, why would you say that? I don't know you. What the hell? And it's just every day she's saying the same thing. She lying down telling people, Tommy said he's gonna sue me. And I never said I was gonna sue this damn woman. I made 4 videos in a row saying, ma'am, please stop telling people I'm gonna sue you. I don't say anything about suing you. Now this bitch made a video saying she gonna sue me. For what? Saying I ain't gonna sue you?
Well, you know what?
Did they say anything? Some dude made a video and had a tranny that was on there that was supposedly a tranny that I'm dating. What the fuck is up with black men and homosexuality? Every damn day. They got a video now up the way they done put up some nigga in 1983 riding back and forth on some skates, telling people that was me because he got on little hot pants. You know, back in the 80s, they had the jazzercise stuff.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to be me. Mind you, I was born in 1975. In 1983, I'd have been a grand total of 8. How is that me? And how is that funny? Niggas is dumb. These men are so preoccupied with homosexuality. I'll be doing a live show. They'll have gay porn. You know how I jumped up here on the back to talk to y'all? Right. Well, you know, when you let somebody up, I'll let them up. What's up? You're on the show. They'll turn on some gay porn. I'm like, so you went and got this gay porn, downloaded it, and I'm supposed to be the gay one? They got pictures of me with lipstick and a blonde wig and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, so you took your Photoshop and did all that. And I'm supposed to be the gay one, not you who did it. Yeah, that's why you gotta watch out for these dudes. These dudes will get you somewhere in the alley and lay you down and fuck the shit out of you to prove that you gay. I told you he gay. Look what I'm doing to him. What? Nigga, just shoot me, dog. Just shoot me. Don't do this. You don't have to do this.
Oh man,
that's deep.
This is a name I don't know. Q Butter. They say, would you fight Q Butter for $1 million on Triller?
I'm not fighting any of you niggas. I'm old.
For real, right?
Nigga, I'm fighting dementia, gray hair. I'm fighting gingivitis. I'm fighting a lot of damn things. I'm fighting high cholesterol. What I look like fighting somebody? If you wanted to fight me, you could have fought me in the 20s.
Right. Fighters don't go past the 30s, man. Come on. They don't even
right.
Hey, man, obviously you had your hand full. We know it, though. I think that is part of the social media hip-hop generation to go after the biggest target they can to get that notoriety. You know, oh, so-and-so is beefing with Tommy Sotomayor, blah, 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 blah. So now he gets lifted up because he's trying to bring you down. Man, that's so fucked up. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
And I would understand it if they came and said, because I welcome all. If they wanted to come on the show and prove why they don't like me and what I do wrong, that'd be fine. But they know if they do that, they'll look bad in public. They're not wanting to actually have a discussion with me. They want to make a bunch of YouTube videos back and forth with me. So then they can feel like they're part of the discussion. Like imagine if I could get right now Eminem to make YouTube videos back and forth to me, my numbers will shoot up. Right. Not his, mine will though.
Right.
So I would never want to talk to him. And if I was saying that I'm a better rapper than him, I damn sure wouldn't get on the stage with him. I just keep on making videos, saying what I'm saying and forcing him to respond. That's all they're doing.
Interesting, Doc. It's a cold game, Doc.
It is.
But you been playing a long time. You got thick skin, Tommy. You got a Teflon t-shirt on, so you all right.
Yeah, see, I look at it and say, well, I got a lot of time on my hand. I'm like Mary J. Blige. I got time on my hand. So I'm going to sit up here and I'm like, you know what? Are you going to fuck with me? I'll just pick and choose which one of y'all I want to fuck with too. And it'll give them a little bit of notoriety. And then I'll embarrass them to the point of where they'll go away.
Okay. Has anybody been a worthy adversary?
No, because no one brings up facts. No one wants to bring up facts. Every time I talk, no matter what it is, even when I roast you, I'm going to roast you with facts. I'm going to tell the truth about what you did or what you said. And these people don't believe in doing that because they know as black people, we're like children. They spend all their time calling me Blackie, Crispy. That's what Tyreek Nasheed called me. How is it that a pro-black man would call a black man Crispy? Make fun of his skin color. That 504 chick, what did she say? You got a COVID face. You're blackity black. You're deep black. Then when somebody questioned her and said, well, why do you keep messing with? I date black men. I was just saying that he black because I knew it hurt his feelings. You don't know me. How would you know that would hurt my feelings? That makes no sense. So we don't have real discussions. We just name call each other.
Right.
So there has not been a worthy adversary because no one will stand up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you and Tariq Nasheed ever bury your hatchet?
No, he never did. Mr. Pro Black with a white mother-in-law. Like this stuff is crazy. Mr. Pro Black, but live in an all-white neighborhood. Nobody questions any of this stuff. He talk crap about me, talking about being a black conservative. Now what is he doing? Being a black conservative and talk about the conservatism points. I'm not a black conservative, but I said black people need to be open to, let's just imagine if you have a daughter and your daughters get ready to go to the prom. She could tell one guy that she wants to go to the prom with him. But what that does is allow that guy to be able to go ask a whole bunch of other women because he knows he got her in the bag. Or she can leave her options open, even if she knows she wants to go with him, make it to where she gets the best offer. And I think that black people need to make sure we get the best offer. Stop telling the Democrats we're going to vote for them regardless, because as long as we do that, they don't have to give a shit. If you married to a woman and she says to you, I don't care if you cheat on me or not, I'm going to still be available. What are you going to do?
Hey, it's coming.
Right?
Yeah.
If I don't have to do shit and you're still there, I'm not going to do shit. And black people need to stop giving the Democrats their vote. I'm not saying give it to the Republicans. I'm saying make them fight for your vote.
Now that right there, I had to defend Ice Cube when he had the contract for
Black America.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't talked to Cube before or after that, but just the way they came at him because he even had the audacity to ask him questions, okay? And it was amazing that people was hating on him because he had questions to ask. It was the timing might have been a little bit tight, but still he had hey, I want this. And the fact that he even got people, I mean, they allegedly Trump's people reached out for him. Well, Trump is in power right now. If the motherfucker win, that's the person you got to go to. Now that didn't happen. They was mad because he didn't go to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, and it's like nobody else ain't said shit, but the first person that does, you mad at it.
And that's what I have a big problem with. Telling me who I can and can't talk to. They told me I was wrong for having David Duke on my show. Well, if I'm having a show, why would I want to only talk to people I fucking agree with? Why wouldn't you want to hear from the horse's mouth what they think? That's the whole purpose of journalism anyway. It's supposed to give you the take of somebody that you either look up to, you hate, or someone that you're just curious about. Let them tell you their story, and then you walk away with however you feel. Like how y'all are letting me come up here and talk. People might hate me, people might like me, but they can hear me and then decide for themselves. Y'all shouldn't be villainized for having me up here or anything like that, because that's crazy. But now we've come into a pack mentality to where if you're not down with Black Lives Matter, then you ain't black. Or as Joe Biden said to black people, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. That right there should have made every black person not vote for this man. It's the same man who gave you the 1994 crime bill that put more black men behind bars than any other time since slavery. That's how much of an impact that had on black men. Black men specifically were taken away from their children. We all lived through that era. Taken away from their children. These children that you see now and the children after that, they're byproduct of that bill that decided to take these men out. You first gave them crack, then you criminalized crack, but you didn't criminalize cocaine, which was what the white man was using. But you made that to where they could get a slap on the wrist. But crack, you done messed around and got 20 years for it.
Right.
This system that you know was destroying black people are the same people you got in power right now. That man promised all those things to black people before he got into power. How much has he done for you since he got in power? It happens every time you vote these Democrats. They give you nothing. They give you words and speech while they're getting ready to get elected. As soon as they get in office, they don't do it. You watch what did Barack Obama do for blacks? He came out and said, I'm not the president of Black America. I'm the president of America. But look at all what he gave the gays. Look at all the rights they ended up getting out of that.
Getting a lot of positive feedback in the comments now in the past couple of minutes. People are agreeing with you on a lot of the stuff you're saying. And Lonzo and I always talk about this. We say with crime going back up, they're going to bring those laws back if people don't mess around. If we don't fix this in our community, they're going to fix it with their laws, guns, and this.
They're going to justify the shit. They'll put like I said, Biden got on boots. Okay. Biden got on boots. Okay. Biden put the boots back on. Y'all gonna be mad. You're gonna be back in 1984. Was it 84? Was it 84? When was it?
It was a 94 for the crime bill. They passed it in 94.
94. I remember 94 very, very vividly. And 94, folks was buck ass wild. Okay.
Man.
Yep.
They was finding bodies in dumpsters everywhere in LA.
And yes.
The crack was on a full crack was in good by 94. Crack was rolling. Okay, gangs was rolling. Folks had their first few million, and Negroes had lost their mind, and that's when Hillary came up with the term super predator. Okay,
there you go.
And yes, that was a messed up term, but some folks had earned some shit. Okay, Negroes was earning some shit also. All right, and that's the part it's hard. Here we go. It's hard to blame somebody else when you're doing way too much. Like right now, folks is doing way too much in hip hop.
Amen. That's why they get mad at me though, Lonzo, because I said we got to start with us. If we're the ones causing the problem, we can't worry about what they end up doing to try to stop the problem. No matter what caused the problem, we can stop it ourselves. We got to police ourselves, because we turn around and we'll say defund the police, but as soon as somebody jack you up, do something in your neighborhood, who the first person you call? 911. Well, if black people believe that the police are that bad, we should police ourselves, and we should never have to call the white man to come into the neighborhood to straighten it up. But we don't want to do that. We want to act like the white man is the enemy while keep begging him for shit.
See, that's why I fuck with you. Why I fuck with you. Okay.
Listen, they're gonna cuss all us out after this show. Then they're gonna put this on World Star Hip Hop talking about some three coons when all we doing is saying if black people believe they're as powerful as we say we are, then we can fix our problems without needing their help. The one thing is, I will say this: if you believe the white man is the devil, why would you ask the devil to be benevolent to you? Why would you ask the devil for any gift? I don't want shit from someone I believe is the devil.
Now, as you just eloquently said, you're totally correct in my heart. Okay, and as we sit here in LA, we have a district attorney that is tuned down his arrest situation. He's not arresting folks for minor crimes under $1,000. Meanwhile, folks is going in the mall shopping in mob, like it ain't shit. We know that's gonna happen to them. Where I live at, man, we had to turn our streets into roundabouts because assholes are doing donuts in the middle of the goddamn street. They don't prosecute that shit no more. Traffic tickets, yeah, they no big deal. They don't traffic. So now you got fools doing donuts in the middle of the goddamn freeway. Dude, the freeway will be blocked with fools with phones and a nigga and a fool in the middle doing donuts at 5 o'clock traffic. I ain't bullshitting.
Yeah. And I heard what you were talking about, because I remember when I did a show on that about that whole idea of when they said we decriminalize any theft of less than $1,000. Well, thieves were literally going into the store with calculators, picking up shit, making sure they got 999. Walking out like this nigga's up there like he got you. When we were growing up, they had coupons. You had them. You clip them specials and shit out the coupons and see how much you could buy. It's like that. They're doing that. You're creating more criminals. You're not making it to where there are fewer criminals. You're creating more.
Right. Hey man, we had a show on these where we live out here in LA. These fools actually went to a Home Depot to steal hammers to go to Beverly Hills to break into some shit. Okay? Now that's real talk, dude. And the cold part about it, they didn't do no reconnaissance at all, because the Home Depot that they stole the hammers from was across the street from the police station. So the police got all kind of video. You got all kind of cameras around the police station. So they knew it. Drive right by the police station as they was leaving. So when they got to Beverly Hills, they was waiting on them. Come on, let's go take your ass to the jail. Had all kind of shit in the car with them. Real shit.
That's another thing. We're doing a lot of things that are just really unintelligent right now. I told when we came up, there was a group of people called crack babies, and crack babies turned into Molly babies. Now the Molly babies are K2 babies and all that stupid shit. Like, they're just worse and worse and worse. That's why you can't have a conversation. If you notice, even though we live the street life, we can hold conversation and we can eloquently speak. Have you heard these niggas nowadays? You can't understand a word they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be the dumbest group of people I've ever heard in my life. You ask them a question. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear me? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, because you haven't said a sentence yet, sir.
Oh shit!
I mean, it's an hour. So long. I'm talking to you. When you ready to do me in your show, I'm coming, Doc. You called me. I'm coming. Dusty.
All right, now I'll come back and do the show again when I got some more time. I just got to run around right now and do a bunch of crap. But I'd love to do the show again. You guys are fucking awesome.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Tommy Sotomayor, give him some love.
Peace, man.
Tommy, be good. Careful out there. Watch them haters, man, because they coming for you. That's a sign of success. Cat Williams said that. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't got no success, baby. So obviously your followers show that you got some success and you got plenty of haters, Doc. I gotta give me some more haters, goddamn it. Come on for me.
All right, yeah, you gotta have them. You gotta have them on your team. They are the best PR you'll ever have, and you ain't gotta pay them a dime.
Doc. Much love, Tommy. That's a good show.
Thank you for letting me join that conversation, Lonzo. Appreciate it. We got 220-something people in the building, man.
Do it. I think we had to make. I think we made up for my man not showing up. 231 folks in the room. That makes up for my man not showing up the last 2 times.
Yeah.
I guess we off this evening now, right?
Yeah, I guess so, man. Yeah.
I guess we good for the day, huh?
I think so, man. Relax. Do some stuff in the studio.
We got some good stuff. I was a little concerned about going on early, but my people must not be having no jobs or something, because I got more folks today at 2 o'clock than I ever had than we had in a long time. Maybe we should consider moving our show a little earlier. Shit, maybe they doing something.
The great thing is, if anyone from my job is watching this, I have my computer right here, and while I was interviewing, I was doing work on the side too. So
he was working. Give him a note that he was working. He's actually having a late lunch. Don't worry about it. All right. We got a lot of the chat room is still fired up right now.
Yeah, man. It's hard to leave 193 people, Lonzo.
Yes, sir. On my end, I got 218, but
oh yeah, because you got the other thing connected too.
Yeah. So it's good, folks.
I'm gonna cut up that Tommy Sotomayor into bits, because I know a lot of those could have the possibility of going viral. I'm just saying. Much
love, folks. Dusty, I'll see you Tuesday, Doc. God
yeah,
willing.
man. Yeah. Have a great weekend, dude.
All right, now you too, Doc. All right, folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, y'all. Y'all just experienced Tommy Sotomayor right here live with your boy Lonzo and Dusty. Thank y'all for viewing in. Thank y'all for checking in. And I'll see y'all Tuesday, God willing. Don't forget, y'all, if you haven't done it already, please go to Roku, download the Homegrown Media Network. I will be sending you notifications of various shows. We got some live shows. I'm planning a live, old school, pop locking show party right here in the studio very soon. So if you don't have a Roku, get one. It's going down, folks. Thank you very much for watching the show. And like I say all the time, folks, from the West Coast to the East Coast and everything between, folks, from Eve After Dark to concerts in the park, you are live with the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. They call you boy Lonzo. Peace. We out of here.